Welcome back to another video with Carryology, where we help you explore better ways to carry. My name is Dave Sam, Carryology gear reporter and gear junkie. Today I have the pleasure of presenting the 5 finalists for one of the Carryology Award categories, and that category is luggage. For luggage, we have looked high and low, far and wide, and talked to many experts to get to this top 5 category list. Each of these products came out last year, and that's why they're being nominated for the Carry Awards this year. We've got a bunch of variation in design, materials, the way that they are carried, the way that they travel. So much to go through. We're gonna jump right in to each of these bags right now. First up, from Friedrich, we've got the carry-on, which is a beautiful and elegantly designed carry-on option that runs about 40 liters. And it's made in collaboration with Scuderia, AlphaTauri, who is a world-renowned F1 team. And when I say made in collaboration with, it is not just a partnership of design. This is also the official bag of the AlphaTauri team, the F1 racers, the folks who work in the pits. Anybody who is working on the team has one of these bags and travels with it. So you know that this bag is a world traveler and can take on quite a beating, multiple kinds of different weather, sand, snow, rain, so on and so forth. And it rocks this beautiful blue, elegant hard shell that is also a clamshell design, and it's designed like a trunk. So it has 2 TSA secure locks on the outside that can be easily programmed, are nice to use, easy to use. It's also secured by an aluminum lock frame, so if you, or when you open it up, you'll see there is a lock frame all the way around the outside, which will really keep anything that you've got in there safe and secure. This bag, made in collaboration with AlphaTauri, I think suits those fans who really want to get closer to the brand, have something that represents the brand and their fanhood. This also suits that kind of more posh traveler who's looking for a more elegant or premium look and feel as they're traveling, but not sacrificing anything in quality. This bag has 2 major strengths. It's premium look and feel. It uses leather finishes on the handles, a lightweight polycarbonate on the outside, and then this zipperless aluminum frame, which again is highly protective and secure for the bag. Additionally, it has silent spinner wheels, and I have used these in experience. They are quiet as a mouse. And they're made by Hinimoto Wheel Manufacturing, which is basically the gold standard in that type of wheel manufacturer. Next up, we're going to talk about the Prometheus Design WERX all-terrain duffel. And this is a duffel that truly represents its namesake. This thing is made for the adventurer. It's made to be outdoors, really going through and enduring all of those elements right alongside that adventurer. It's really meant to be that companion pack. It's definitely made for that more rugged and wet terrain, but it's a duffel. It can be used anywhere as you're going. It can be put in the car, it can be put on a plane. There are also 2 options to choose from here, the 60 liter or the 45 liter version, kind of depending on your physical size, as well as the size of your haul. If you've got a ton more stuff, you might just want to go with the bigger duffel, of course. And the all-terrain duffel is a beacon of versatility. It also converts to a backpack, so when you're on that more rugged terrain or out in the wilderness, if you come across something where, you know, it just doesn't make sense to hold it like a duffel anymore, you can always throw it on your back, or vice versa. You know, you're traveling through an airport or something, you've got another backpack on your back, you can always just hold it like a duffel. Now, this duffel was made specifically for that adventure traveler, those folks who are going rafting, canoeing, or really going to be backpacking in an area where there's just a ton of variability in the weather. Additionally, if you are the person who lives in an area where there's consistently inclement weather, think of maybe the Pacific Northwest, you might want to invest in a duffel like this that you can easily transition as you're going outside, and you might just be exposed to the elements. The all-terrain duffel has one super strength, if you will, or superpower, and that's that it is completely waterproof by design. It has 1000D recycled waterproof recycled nylon that is again, completely waterproof. It's got taped seams. And then last but not least, it also features a buoyancy valve, which can be used, even if you capsize, the all-terrain duffel will still float in water. So if you have a ton of stuff in there, maybe you're carrying even electronics or something, you'll be able to find your duffel and you won't have to worry about anything inside getting wet, as long as you recover it within 30 minutes. Next up from Eagle Creek, we have the TARMAC XE 4-wheel 65 liter. This is a medium-sized checked luggage. It is a soft shell that is made to be taken on specifically uneven or rough terrain. It showcases several features that are going to help it excel under these types of rough or uneven conditions, like heavy-duty protective wheel housing and an impact-resistant handle. Who's the TARMAC XE for? It's going to be for that rugged traveler who maybe needs to bring a bit of extra gear with them. So think of maybe somebody who can leave their gear, or at least some of their gear, at base camp, somebody who isn't going to be bringing it all with them throughout the entire expedition. It's also going to be for people who are maybe looking for that kind of like highly organized front loader. It's got a ton of external pockets, got a lot of organization on the inside, and the ability to clamp down all of your items. Lastly, I think it would be great for those road trippers, folks who are looking for something a little bit bigger than your standard kind of roller carry-on, as they're going for potentially an extended road trip, maybe a week or two, where they need that little extra bit of room for, you know, that extra few days of clothes. We're thinking about strengths. First up, it's going to be materials. This is, again, for that rugged traveler. It uses a 1000D poly twill on the outside. It has that impact resistant handle, has those protected wheels, and then of course, it's all covered by the superb Eagle Creek warranty. Additionally, the zippers here are quite special. They are this kind of incredible little technology that are also locking, puncture resistant, and self-repairing. Really, really interesting zipper system that is quite innovative. And again, as far as going over that rugged terrain, the self-repairing zipper is something that seems like an awesome feature. Next up, we have from Osprey, the FARPOINT. This is a soft shell 65 liter roller duffel bag that also converts into a backpack. Its main feature is this super large front opening that you can fit your gear or kind of any size gear inside. It is super deep, so that top loader is really helpful as you're getting some of maybe that bigger, more awkward gear in. You can think of things like maybe if you're bringing rollerblades with you or ski shoes or something like that. Because this is a top loader bag instead of a clamshell, one of the main advantages is that you can load some of those awkward items vertically instead of horizontally because you have that extra depth. And the FARPOINT bag is also part of a larger family of travel bags. So if you are already in the FARPOINT or Fairview bag system, or you have a few bags from that system, this might be a great addition to your collection as far as adapting or having access to the modularity that the system provides. This is going to be specifically for those folks who are already in the FARPOINT Fairview system who are looking for that bigger checked luggage. This is also going to be for those travelers who maybe again have that oddly shaped gear. Think about rollerblades, ski shoes, things that are going to be a little bit bigger or odder to shape into a smaller bag or a more standard size, standard looking bag. Two of the major strengths of the FARPOINT duffel is that it converts into a backpack, like I mentioned. Even if you got a heavy load, sometimes it's really nice to have that backpack, and it has that awesome Osprey mesh back paneling. And then it also does have a hip strap. So no matter the size that you're carrying, converting this to a backpack for that extra rugged terrain might be really, really nice. Speaking of rugged terrain, when you are able to roll it in particular, you're gonna have more opportunities to roll over rugged terrain because they use a super fat wheel on the bottom. And rounding out this year's top 5 luggage category is our Victorinox Spectra 3.0. The Spectra 3.0 is a large checked roller luggage that has more of a clamshell design. And when you understand the main feature of the bag, you'll understand why. The main feature here is expandability. And it takes the bag from 103 liters to 143 liters of capacity. So pretty much about a 40% increase in capacity. If you are gonna be in potentially variable conditions, or maybe you're going somewhere for a long period of time and you're expecting to bring gifts back with you or something, this is a fantastic offering for that type of person. It features a hard shell Soarplast material, which is again a polycarbonate type material, as well as a supremely organized interior. So who is this for? This is going to be for those folks who are maybe traveling to a location for a couple of weeks, expecting to bring gifts back for their friends and family so they can go with their set amount of clothing and whatnot, and then use the expandability to bring their new items back. On the other side of that, maybe there are folks who on their way to their places just want to have that full luggage experience and they are going to use all 143 liters right from the onset. This could also be the perfect bag for you. On the strong side of this bag, of course, the expandability offers an insane amount of space. 143 liters is more than just about anybody could ever use, even for several weeks of travel. Additionally, the Soarplast recycled material is made by the Sony Semiconductor Solutions Corporation. You know that it's extremely high quality given the source that it comes from. That rounds out the top 5 luggage category for 2003's Carry Awards. You can find the link to vote below. Definitely go down, click, vote. There's a lot to consider in this category like we just went through, so choose carefully. While you're down there, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of this year's luggage category, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.